Let me pick up our today's topic. You can see the screen.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, we can.
Well, let me pick up yesterday's last question, which is we know the formula all now. We were looking about a number of A unit B is number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B, and number of A unit B unit C is number of A plus number of B plus number of C minus number of A intersection B minus number of A intersection C minus number of B intersection C plus number of A intersection B intersection C. Now, last question was like this: in an examination, 43% failed in English, 47% failed in Hindi, and 22% failed in both. The data is complete. The data is complete here. Now the only question is, how do you understand?
Sir,
625, yes, anything to
sir,
speak?
are 43, 22, 47 are like number of set A, number of set
You can
B,
take that percentage, you can take as number, yes.
and total
That,
will be 100.
yes,
Okay.
that's also correct.
Hmm.
But further, I wanted the answer. 625 candidates passed in English alone. Find the number of students appeared at the examination. That was the question. Let us see. The given data is, I am denoting the letter E. Set of students failed in English. Remember, these are the data of failed. But what further given is of passed. First thing to distinguish these questions. The data given is of failed candidates, and further it is given about past candidates. So E is a set of students failed in English, H is a set of students failed in Hindi. So what is given is number of E. You can take as a percentage, you can take number, total number being 100. Number of E is 43, number of H 47, number of E intersection H is 22. No doubt? Clear? Any doubt you can ask me? Let me make the diagram. E, the red circle, the set of students failed in English. H, the green circle, set of students failed in Hindi. Okay? Well, all are in percentage. All are in percentage. Further, we have number of E intersection H. Number of E intersection H. Are you getting? Where I have to write this 22? E intersection H. Just you go on responding. Okay? E intersection H. The common portion 22. Further, what will be the portion? I put the question mark here. That is, can you tell me? In the red circle?
21.
20, it is 43 minus 22, that is
Yes,
21.
21.
Absolutely right. Further, in this question mark, the portion of H alone, 47 minus 22, that is 25.
25.
25, okay. Now, you interpret this data. What do we understand by this? What do we understand by this? 22% is in E intersection H. What does that mean? Can some of you tell me?
22% failed in both
Very good.
exams.
22% failed in both. Absolutely correct. Now, tell me about this 21%. 21. What do you understand by this 21?
They only failed in English.
21% failed in
English.
failed in.
English.
It's not correct. What we failed in English is 43 given here.
Only English.
Failed in English is given 43. Then what is this 21? You understand properly and tell me.
They
Failed
passed in Hindi but failed in English.
Tell me, what is 21%?
They passed in Hindi but failed in
Tell me
English.
about failed data. First, I will ask later. Tell me about failed data. 21 is
Failed only in English.
failed in
Only in English.
English.
only English. Failed in only English. Remember, put in your mind, put in your paper. 21% failed in only English. They passed in Hindi. Okay. What about this 25%?
They failed only in Hindi.
Failed in only Hindi. That means they passed in
English.
English.
English. They passed, but only in English. They passed only in English. They did not pass in Hindi. They failed in Hindi only. That means they passed in English alone. Repeat that sentence. How much percentage passed in English alone?
21%.
Come on.
25%.
25.
Sorry,
Ah,
25.
25.
That is what you are wavering. These given data are failed candidates. 25% failed in Hindi alone. That means 25% candidates passed in English alone. That number is given 25, 625. See, the question is very simple. That 25% who failed in Hindi alone, only Hindi is 25%. That means 25% students failed in Hindi alone. That means 25% passed in English and only English because they failed in Hindi. 25% passed in English alone, which is given as 625. Now the question is, how much is the total? It's a simple question. 25% passed in English alone, this is equal to 625 given. Then what is the total? And let X be the number. That's a simple arithmetic. Let X be the total number of candidates, so that X into 25% is 625. Right? You can simplify and you get X equal to 2500. Where was the problem? Problem was recognizing that this 25% was the one who failed in Hindi alone. That means out of the two examinations, English and Hindi, this 25% passed in English alone. That 25% is given as 625. That 25% is given as 625. Okay, the answer is 2,500. I have an additional question here. The total number of candidates who appeared the exam is 2,500. Let me have an additional question. Can you find how many passed in both the subjects? I give you 1 minute time. Tell me how many passed in both the subjects. You can go and tell me.
32.
I want the number. You are absolutely right.
Number.
It's 32%. You are right. I want the number now. So what comes outside these two? These are failed ones. Outside these means failed in none of these. That means passed in both. That is 100 minus these 21, 22 and 25 subtracted from 100. That is 32. You are right, 32%. But I want how many? 32% did not fail in any subject. That means 32% passed in both the subjects. What is the total number of candidates? 25.
800.
2,500. Yes, exactly.
800.
The number of students passed in both is, you are right, 2,500 into 32 by 100, 125 cancel, 25 into 32, that's 800 candidates passed in both. Question was very simple, only two sets, but that twisting came in failed and passed. So understand clearly. Let me pick up one more question.
Sir, I don't
please.
get that.
Which one?
First one. Total candidates.
How many candidates?
Yes.
This, you mean this 20? This one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you answer me. Unless you respond, I can't say. This 25 in this green circle, Can you respond what you understand by this 25?
Failed only in Hindi.
Failed only in Hindi.
Yes.
That means they passed in. Tell me.
What, sir?
That means they passed in
English.
English only. Yes or no? They failed in Hindi means they passed in only English. So that is what we mean. 25% passed in English alone. Now 25% is equal to 625. What is the total number? That is a simple arithmetic. You study in 7th. Let the total number be x. Agreed? Let the total number be x. Then x into 25%, that is x into 25 by 100 is 625. You can tell me where you find difficulty now. 25% of the total candidates suppose as x into 25 by 100 is equal to 625. So what is x? Cancel it and simplify and get that x equal to 25 cancelling and x equal to 2500. So total number of candidates 2500. And further the question I asked separately, how many passed in both the subjects? Both the subject means these were the data of failed ones. The percentage of students did not fail in any of these. That means 100 minus 21, 22, 25, all subtracted from 100, it is 32. So 32% did not fail in any subject. Now tell me if you have difficulties.
No, sir, no difficult.
32% did not fail in any means they passed in both. Passed in both. So total number of candidates is 2,500. So 32% of 2,500 is 2,500 into 32 by 100, which is calculated as, it is 800. Please tell me. If you don't get, you can go and ask me. Well, let me pick up another question. Read the question very carefully. A college awarded 38 medals in football, 15 in basketball, and 20 in cricket. It may happen that one child got medal in football and basketball, another child got medal in. They awarded 38 medals in football, 15 medals in basketball, and 20 medals in cricket. Now let me see how the children got it. If these medals went to a total of 58 students, only 58 students were there to bag all these medals. So few of them got 2 medals, few of them got 3 medals, few of them got 1 medal. Right? And it is given that 3 of them got medals in all these 3 sports. Out of 58 students who got the medals, 3 of them got medals in all these 3 sports. So out of the remaining 55, few got 2 medals, few got 1 medals. Understand the situation, scenario? Find how many received exactly 2 medals. How many received exactly 2 medals? Let me bring the data in set format. I'm designing or bringing 3 sets, naming 3 sets, F, B, and C. F is the set of children who got medals in football. B, the set of students receiving medals in basketball. And C, set of students receiving medals in cricket. Football, basketball, and cricket. So what is given? 38 in football, right? Number of F, 38. Any doubt, you just tell me, no problem. You can halt me at that point. Otherwise, if I'm just in a sentence, I will tell you, please halt. Otherwise, you can ask me immediately. 15 in basketball, number of B, 15. Number of C, 20. No doubt. Further, also given, these medals went to 58 students. That means If we take union of all these, there are 58 students, because all these went to a total of 58 students. And one more data is given. Those number of children who got medals in all these three, that is number of F intersection B intersection C is 3. This is the data given, right? Let us transform this data into a diagram. That will be very comfortable. Let us transform into diagram. Number of F intersection B intersection C is 3. That comes here in the intersection of all F, B and C. Agreed that? 3 comes in the intersection portion. Number of F intersection B intersection C. This is 3. Agreed or not? Number of F intersection B intersection C. Further, number of F intersection B, we do not know. We do not know how much here. Or shall I call this A, and shall I call this B, and shall I call this C? That means my A will be the number of children got medals in football and basketball only. I am calling A as the number of children receiving medals in football and basketball only. So A I am calling the number of students receiving in only football and basketball. That's what I call A, right? And that A will come here. Getting this point? What is my A? A I have taken as, I have defined, I have just taken a variable A as number of children receiving medals in only football and basketball. Can you tell me from here, what is number of F intersection B according to my assumption? What is number of F intersection B according to my assumption?
A.
Number of F intersection B.
It's A.
A is the
A
one.
plus 3.
A plus 3. A plus 3. F intersection B. This is F intersection B portion. That is A plus 3. Yes or no? A is the number of children receiving medals in only football and basketball. Only football and basketball. So number of F intersection B is not A. Number of F intersection B is, according to my notation, it is A plus 3. Now let us proceed. B. Only basketball and cricket. So B will come here. So number of B intersection C is B plus 3. And number of children who got medals in cricket and football only, that is C. So number of F intersection C is C plus 3. So now, number of F intersection B, you told me A plus 3. Number of B intersection C is B plus 3. Number of F intersection C is C plus 3. Now, what is the question? What have we to find? How many children got exactly 2 medals? So, what have we to find?
A, B and C.
A plus
B plus C.
Correct. You have to find A plus B plus C. See my notation, I have taken the notation like that. Of course, I don't mind if you take number of F intersection B as A, then what you have to find is accordingly you have to define. I have defined like this. Number of F intersection B is A plus 3, because I have taken A as the number of children receiving medals in football and basketball only. So you are getting along. You have to find the value of A plus B plus C. Now here I apply the formula, number of F union B union C. What is that? We know is number of F plus number of B plus number of C minus number of F intersection B minus number of B intersection C minus number of F intersection C plus number of F intersection B intersection C. Well, we substitute the values. 58, number of F union B union C, we already have 58, equal to number of F 38 plus number of B 15 plus number of C is 20 minus F intersection B, we have A plus 3 minus B plus 3 minus C plus 3 plus number of F intersection B intersection C, that is 3. Well, what is over? From here we have to find the value of A plus B plus C. The data is very clear. The procedure is very clear. We have to find A plus B plus C. Simplify this. Simplification you can do. All these numbers added and subtracted, we are getting 67 minus bracket A plus B plus C. That
3
implies
common. 3 we have to take common.
no, it's not. There's nothing common. We are separating. We are separating. It is not common. We are separating. A plus B
Sir,
plus C.
in every, it is A plus
minus
3 B plus.
9 minus 9 કરી દીધું એ.
Okay, got it.
That's done. That calculation is done. Right? A plus B plus C will be taken here. 50 taken there. A plus B plus C equal to 9. Agreed? Again, if you have difficulty, go through it once again, twice again. I have explained it the best possible way. If you still have difficulties, you can ask me. Okay? Let me go with a few more questions. Well, this is again of that kind in an examination. 51% students failed in maths, 37 students failed in physics, and 19% failed. This is percentage, 37%. Be careful about that. 37%. It's not 37. 37%. Okay. 37% failed in physics and 19% failed in both. 306 students failed in maths alone. Remember, failed in maths alone. Find the number of students appeared the exam. Find the number of students passed in physics alone. The number of students passed in both the subjects. Okay. In a class of 30 students, 12 play hockey, 16 play cricket, and 18 play football. If all students play at least one of the games and no one plays all 3 games, find the number of students playing exactly 2 games. A few more questions here. If A is a subset of B, then what is A delta B? You refer what is A delta B? If you have doubt, you can ask me. We have done it. Write sets A, B, C so that A intersection B, B intersection C, and A intersection C are non-empty sets where A intersection B intersection C is null set. This is only to write examples. Using properties of sets show that A union A intersection B is A. You can answer in one sentence. A intersection A union B is A. That also you can answer in one sentence. Right? And third one is A intersection B union C is A minus B intersection A minus C. You can try to prove. If you find it difficult, you can ask. Here I am bringing a question which is of higher order thinking skills. HOTS means higher order thinking skills. That's why I call with a different number H1. I have sets here A1, A2, A3 up to A30 are 30 sets having 5 elements each. All these sets A1, A2, A3, etc. A30 has 5 elements each. And B1, B2, B3, Bn. How many are there? It's only n unknown. Are n sets having 3 elements each, so that union I is equal to 1 to 30 AI. That means A1 union A2 union A3 union up to A30. That is what it means. Equal to union I is equal to 1 to BI. That means B1 union B2 union B3 union Bn. They are equal. That means if you take the union, you are the same set. And more importantly, each element of the set S actually this set is called S. Each element of the set S belongs to exactly 10 of AI. What is S here? S is actually nothing but, S is nothing but this union, I call S, union of these two sets, S. Each element of S belongs to exactly 10 of AI and exactly 9 of BI. Right? Each element belongs to exactly 10 of AI. A1, A2, A3, up to A10. Or maybe A1, A3, A5, something like that. Exactly 10 of AI and exactly 9 of BI. Then what is N? What is S here? S actually is the union of AI or union of BI, both are equal. That is denoted by S. Well, it is a Harvard thing skill question. If you get it, well, you answer me. And the other questions you answer. And in the meantime, you make complete notes. We are going to wind up set theory by tomorrow. If you have difficulties, you can tell me in between or even later also, no problem. But keep working. Don't, it's not time to take rest, and don't